Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. We're doing Soul Calibur 2 today. And we're doing the Weapon Master mode. This is Soul Calibur for the GameCube. Because that's the one that I had. So it has Young Ling instead of some other character. I went ahead and did the tutorial, so we're already done with that one. And now we're doing like the second part of the tutorial where we actually fight people. We are using the character that I played when I was a kid, Nightmare. And I bought this weapon that is better at attacking but worse at defending. And I don't know how to defend anyway, so. And we're gonna have to figure out. And if I don't figure it out now, I probably won't. Okay. So there's like different stances and things. I have no idea. Also, I'm sure there's a tier list in this game, but I have no idea what. Ow. Maybe I should use more kicks because they're supposedly fast. Ow. Yeah, I think I'm not doing good. I think I've lost this like a bunch of times. Let's weapon select. Let's go back to the regular one. And then I would need to learn how to block. So let's just... I don't care if I lose. I'm just gonna fight Keelik and try to block. Because there's regular blocking and then there's like the perfect... Okay. Like that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Ow. Every time I try to block, he like goes low or something. Okay. So after each fight we get... she's gonna run in. I'm gonna use this right away. Ow. 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 We traded. Bro, somebody teach me how to play this game.
Versus Keelik. Now, two souls are fiercely entangled. Offer your battle one fight.
So what does charging up do? Does it just do I do more damage? Oh hey, what's up, Chaotic? How's it going? I'm doing alright. I'm getting my butt kicked right now. And this is like the first mission of the game, so I'm doing alright. How are you doing? Uh-oh. The chat is a little too far over. Hang on a second. Let's see. I need to make it a little smaller. Okay, there we go. I wish it could be bigger. Let me see if I can make the chat bigger. Settings. I'll make that 30 seconds. No, wait. 30. Okay. Doing good yourself? Feeling a bit tired now? Oh no, why are you tired? Let's make font size bigger. Yeah, there we go. Maybe like there? That seems much better. Oh, my Lanta. Yeah, this is like a sweet move. Nice. That's your meds that you can listen. I just had lunch almost 2 hours ago. Oh no. I'm glad I'm finally off meds, because it's just so unnatural. They always really mess me up. I mean, it was nice that I wasn't in pain all the time. Like I was before I had the meds, but like there's just always consequences, you know? We finally beat him. Oh my gosh, that took us so long.
This is it.
Road to new stage. Warriors Trial Grounds. Alright, stage 3. After much rigorous training at the Regulus Proving Grounds, it was time for your final challenge. If you succeed in passing this test, you will be recognized as a full-fledged warrior. Your meds have been reduced, but my psychiatrist still doesn't want you to stop taking them. What are they for, if you don't mind me asking? Also, don't reveal too much. Let's see. This test consists of combat between the disciples themselves. There were no restrictions and no special conditions. Only those who made good use of their time and arose victorious could pass the test. It will be a test for all your training. Something to control your rapidly beating heart. You stepped into the front has already used. I've been watching your progress for quite some time. You're a worthy opponent for my final test. Saying this, your opponent already is looking. I'll be fighting with everything I've got. Expect no less. Overcome the enemy to clear the trial. Okay? OCD and depression? Oh. I suppose I have some interesting views. Oh, this guy. Is this the... It is Raphael. When we were kids, we had to ban this character because he was so cheap. Ow! This guy is wrecking me. I missed. He grabbed me. Oh no. I got destroyed. I have some interesting views on depression medication. Ooh. Class up. What does that do? Oh, it shows your record. We lost on this one 7 times. This is gonna be a long time. Well, I've been on depression meds, and it's they're interesting. I think they definitely have their use cases. Ow. Okay, he will grab me if I'm just blocking. Good to know. Grab him, grab him, grab him. Yeah, stay in the corner. Oh, let's go. A new feature has been unlocked. Very cool. Lakeside Coliseum has been added. Oh, new maps. This game looks really fun. It's been fun. I played it when I was a kid, and I haven't touched it since. Road to a new area. Thuban. Ooh. I remember it being really difficult. And then, you know, it's a fighting game, so there's all sorts of things that can go bad. If you're in the search for Soul Edge, you should head east. Past the land of Thuban lies the free city of Benetash. With its never-ending flow of people, perhaps you can gather information. Following Edgar's advice, you set off towards the east. You do not know if you would really find information on Soul Edge in Benetash, but it was better than wandering aimlessly. You turned to look back just once. Are you playing it with your kids outside of stream? No, my kid's not old enough yet. The only games that she's really played is like, we played a little bit of Minecraft, but now she's playing like Super Mario Sunshine, Super Monkey Ball 2, and like Mario Kart. That's kind of it. And then we started watching Haiku, the volleyball show, and she's really enjoying that. So I'm happy about that. You win this time, said Leon after the battle, but I'll catch up to you soon. Tomorrow, I'm going to take the test again. Oh, and I've heard you're searching for the Soul Edge. If that's the case, then we'll surely meet again. It seems we're rivals with the same goal. Looking forward to our next encounter. You faced forward again and began to walk. Your journey had begun. Yeah, I need to introduce her to Melee at some point. Gold Super Smash. Okay, what is this? Land 20 hits on the enemy and survive the round. This is so much reading for a fighting game. You found your path blocked by the Great Thuban River. Following the river in search of a place to cross on a ferry boat crossing. You immediately headed for the pier, but it appeared to have been abandoned for some time and there was no one else around. Fortunately, there was still a boat remaining, but as you prepared to launch it into the water, a human figure appeared before you. He claimed ownership of the boat and demanded that you give him all the money you had in exchange for rights. He was obviously a bandit preying on travelers. You sighed and drew your weapon. If you hit him a few times, odds are you just give up.
Versus Voldo. The end.
Oh god, I remember this creepy guy.
Desires a sword, and a sword desires truth. Souls give me strength.
Oh,
Final battle.
he walks all weird too. Okay, so I'm learning there's different moves depending on where you go. Wait, you have to do it in that much time?
Time's up.
I only have that little time? Bro. That's wild. I don't know if I can swing my sword that fast. Oh, he looked different this time.
Entrust you. Offer your soul. Final battle. Fight.
Okay, that seems pretty fast. And just spam. Just spam it. Even no, there's not enough time. No. Ah, I missed it by 2. Bruh. Do I like philosophy? Yeah, I enjoy it. I really like having those conversations.
The almighty ones of sword.
Okay. Let's see if this is faster. There's 2. No! He can't attack me. He can block? This is stupid. This is so hard. What parts of philosophy are you more interested in? I don't know if I know enough to understand what parts of philosophy there are. At least not enough to put their titles in, you know? Okay, what if we, like... I need a different character for this. Oh, that's pretty fast. If I crouch... Crouching horizontal... No, crouching vertical attack was pretty quick. Maybe we try that. What about yourself? What parts of philosophy are good? Are interesting to you? No, I'm trying to crouch, not move this way. Ethics, epistemology, political philosophy, metaphysics. I definitely like metaphysics, ethics, political philosophy. What is epistemology? Okay, maybe we just play a character with fast attacks. Let's just do that. Where's Maxie? One of these people. Turn is he? You have very fast attacks. Right?
Versus Voldo. Out of my way. What? So, final battle. Fight.
Let's see. There we go. Yeah, look how much faster. No, come here. Why is this so difficult? I don't understand.
No way.
Okay, we classed up. What does that mean? Does that mean we have access to more stuff in the shop? Costume battle theater? Ooh. Whoa, that's a fancy looking blade. Epistemology is a study on how do we obtain knowledge. Like, it explores the different ways we obtain knowledge, either by the senses or using intuition. Oh.
Versus Voldo. Come on.
Interesting.
The all might. My. Final battle. Fight.
How does that relate to philosophy? See, I keep attacking when he's not there. Like, I'm not pressing Y right now. I pressed it once and he's still just going. I pressed it one time. He's not doing anything. What?
No way. No way.
What do you mean? Okay, I remembered something about Nightmare. See if we can use it.
Versus Voldo.
Let me try this.
Now offer your final battle. Fight. This is it.
Yeah, that does like 6. He just... It's so difficult. Okay.
Not yet. How? Not yet.
Well, if we don't know what ways to obtain trustful knowledge, how can we explore philosophical ideas? So it's more like... Let's see. What is it called?
Versus Voldo.
It's more like the basic understanding of like...
The final battle. Fight.
Also, see, this is the broken attack that we never could deal with as kids. You just do this and it's like, okay. So, yikes. Also, epistemology advances helped on the development of the scientific method. Oh, interesting. I guess I just haven't thought about it much then. Maybe it would be interesting. That does feel like more of like a meta topic, you know? Like, well, what do you know? Well, how do you know what you know? You know? Let's see. Okay, I think the shops are different in each area, right? Yeah. Okay, let's go back. I want to use Nightmare. He's cool. Oh wait, can we play as Yoshimitsu? Wasn't he in this game? If we can, we don't have him unlocked. Darn it. Okay, what's next? Strong gusts constantly put you and prevent you from stopping at the edge of the stage. Oh. After crossing the Thuban River and heading east, you came upon a small village. Judging from the fishing nets hanging dry in the sun, this was a fisherman's village. A commotion in the village square. Just you headed over to the left, there you found the young people. One famous example is Descartes' mind. How do you know your senses are not deceived? Like, how do you know you're not hallucinating for any time? Oh, I saw a Vsauce video on this. Like, on that specifically, where he was talking about, like, the Phaneron, which is, like, your experience and everything going on inside your head. And, like, there is no concrete way to prove that we live outside of our Phanerons, right? Like, if somebody is convinced that nothing outside of their head is actually real, there is nothing in that we can do to prove that it's real, because it can all be wished away. The Matrix is basically under this philosophical question. Right, exactly. Like, it's like if somebody believes they're living in the Matrix, there's nothing you can do to pull them out of it, if they truly. Yeah, that is really interesting. So does that follow? that falls under epistemology. Okay. Yeah. So that's cool then. They fought one-on-one on a wooden scaffold. The champion eventually emerged. But just when you thought the hubbub would subside, the crowd's excitement grew. You looked around to find the source of the commotion, only to realize that you were the cause. The villagers had learned that you were from Regulus. They pushed you up onto the scaffolding without giving you a chance to speak. You found yourself facing the young champion. You didn't notice when you were down on the ground, but up on the scaffolding, someone was threatened to blow you off the platform.
Versus Yun Sung. The fighters
Yin
face
Sung.
sword.
All right.
Final battle. Fight.
Ow! Dude, I do so much damage. He just fell off. Okay. I don't really think I did anything, but okay, I'll take it. Oh, right, we have a new weapon, huh? Okay, penetrates defenses, guard is penetrable. Easy to SC, but requires energy to wield. Soul charge. There's also the debate on something as in innate ideas. Like, we are born with certain ideas that we discover these ideas in experience. Oh, you mean like navigate through the enemy-infested dungeon to defeat the boss. I remember these. These are crazy. But I think I have heard of that. It's just like the argument of, are we... Yeah, it's just the idea of like, what ideas and thoughts and instincts do humans actually have without being taught them? And if you go through that, there's like a lot of dark history of like really bad things that happened to people that we can learn about. Yeah, that makes me sad. Back to Soul Calibur. Having defeated the hero of the village, you expected to be torn apart by the crowd, but instead they seemed genuinely impressed. The young man praised your regulars trained fighting skills. You quickly made friends with the straightforward, honest villagers, but it seemed they had a problem. Mine upstream was poisoning the river and killing the fish. They claimed the symptoms miners were violent. The river people had no choice but to... Having come to these people, you soon found yourself agreeing to help them. As expected, negotiations did not go well. The miners immobilized the villagers with poison, forced them out of the mines. With the poison, however, they couldn't even make it back to their village. Fortunately, it seemed you had not drunk very much of the poison. You infiltrated the inside of the mine. You needed to get the antidote to save you. Okay, so we have to find an antidote in this. Okay. We have to defeat the boss.
Final battle. Fight.
Taki.
Evil. No escape.
Nice. Okay, I feel like I'm learning. I'm getting better. Not bad. There's the rationalists who believe in innate ideas, or in some innate apparatus of the mind, such as intuition, that enables us to obtain knowledge. There's the empiricists who believe that we are born free from ideas and basically to experience and by the senses. I feel like I would be somewhere in between. Like, obviously this comes back to my Christian and Catholic backgrounds. Oh, chat's being cut off.
Souls, give me strength.
Why is it being cut off?
Fight.
There might just be a limit to how big it can be. Maybe I lower the size of it. There we go. That probably did it. Yeah, I feel like there's got to be somewhere in between. Ow. Wow, that was too close. And there's middle ground positions like Kantianism? Is that from the philosopher Kant? Which posits that all our knowledge comes from experience, but our minds are made with certain apparatuses that usually affect experiences. Those apparatuses would be categories such as time and space. Hold on. Which posits that Immanuel Kant. Okay. Which posits that all our knowledge comes from experience, but our minds are made with certain apparatuses that modulate how we have these experiences. These apparatuses would be categories such as time and space. Interesting. And here's something that I've been thinking about. And there's some debate on this. Yoshimitsu! I want him. These are the two characters I played when I was a kid. Oh my gosh, I remember this. I'm dead. Ow! I got wrecked. What was I saying? I was saying something, but Yoshimitsu distracted me, and my childhood brought me back.
Versus Yoshimitsu.
But as far as Immanuel Kant, the only reason I know of him was from the show, The Good Place. I don't know if you've ever watched The Good Place, but it's a very good show. We did it! A new feature. And a lot of gold, wow. Yay! Yoshimitsu! We got him! We gotta try him out. Road to a new area. Very nice. Okay, are the shops different? Where's Nightmare? Yoshimitsu. Okay, let's buy all the stuff for Yoshimitsu. Those are probably the two characters we're gonna play. Nice. So the sword and the little banner always change. That's cool. Yeah, let's try him out. There's something I was gonna say. Oh, that's what it was. Okay. There's this idea that humans and animals can actually pass down experiences through genes. So like people who their great-great-grandparents had troubles with like dogs or something have an innate fear of dogs that they're born with, even though they've never been bitten or something like that. Just an example. So what do you think of that? I need to let my dog out. You guys want to go outside? Let's go outside. Okay, I'm back. Ah, dang it. Alright, their boss defeated in front of their eyes. The miners looked as though they would attack at any moment, but Cherot stepped forward and silenced them. You idiots, just how much more do you plan to embarrass me today? Cherot? He promised to provide an antidote to the fishermen and agreed to discuss the situation. Your mission to mediate their dispute was a complete success. The rest was up to them. I mean, mental disorders have a genetic component, so in a way our ancestors' experience directly affects us. Yeah, I suppose that's a bit different. Same for chronic illnesses. That's more like physical stuff. I mean like literally like memories and experiences and not like, you know, like I have a shoulder condition. There's like 3 different types your like shoulder blade or ball joint can be positioned, like 3 different angles. And if you have my type, then it's more likely that your shoulder goes numb in some scenarios because it like pinches the nerve. That's like very physical. I'm talking about like literal like memories and things that are not really physical. They're still you know, obscure as far as we know. It seemed Charat took quite a liking to you. Even as you hurried to leave, he practically dragged you back and insisted that you and the people of the fisherman's village join with him and feast. The next morning, you bid farewell to everyone and headed out east through the opposite side of the mine. After traveling for some time, you eventually caught sight of Benetnash in the distance. You could feel the change in the atmosphere. The performers and travelers on the road increased in hear the voices of peddlers above the noise of the crowd. It was clear that Benetash was a thriving, bustling city. Oh boy. Sounds like a new shop to me. The old paddle. Wow. What else is there? Sword for Yoshimitsu. Okay. And then who is the new costume for Valdo? Yeah, let's check out the weapons. We got penetrates defenses, easy to soul charge but requires energy to wield. Good defense and penetrates defense, but user is damaged? Okay. You don't know about this. This does sound a lot like the concept of reincarnation, present on Eastern versions, but some people can actually remember their past lives. Yeah, I guess it does have some overlap there then. Powerful single strikes with a seam but lacks defense. Good offense and a powerful single easy to lose balance. Good offense but vulnerable to impact. Interesting. I don't know enough to like really use these weapons. Cannot hold your footing at the edge of the stage. Defeat the enemy with a ring out. You've been surrounded by crowds. I guess the difference in what you said would be like there are still 2 different people. Like in reincarnation, it's like I'm remembering my ancestors' experience because I am that person. That was me back then. Versus, I guess, my mindset of like, I'm remembering that because my ancestor had an experience that was passed down in some mechanism that we don't understand yet, but can be passed down genetically, but they're still different. Does that make sense? Okay, you've been surrounded by crowds ever since entering Benetnash. Listening to the conversations around you, you learned that today was the day of the monthly carnival. You decided it would be best to just relax and enjoy the festivities. But memories? Okay, that doesn't sound weird to me. We still don't know much about consciousness. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's just so many unknowns. And then there's like little things that happen that like kind of make you think like, oh, is there something there? Like, but it's either there's nothing there because we can't find anything there, or there's nothing there because we can't find it yet and we're not capable of it yet, you know? And maybe AI will be able to help with that, maybe not. I don't know. It's a weird time to be alive. I would argue this is the most time in... Oh, it does sound weird to me. Yeah. This is like the craziest time to be alive. The most people have ever thought about being alive while being alive. Which is pretty cool. Okay, after a little while you heard excited shouts from up ahead. Stopping to take a look, you saw a lone puppeteer crying out in pursuit. A crowd of people had gathered to watch the out of control. A huge crowd in the way, you couldn't even pass through the area, so no other choice, you stepped forward to put an end to the room. The noise of the crowd increased as people began to place bets. Wait, please, those are custom-made puppets. All the way from Shedong. Please don't wreck them. The puppeteer pleaded with you desperately. You sighed and thought of a plan. It looked like the fastest person to knock them out of the...
Charade.
Charade.
Now, choose.
Oh, we have to push him towards a ring out. Oh, a high kick. A high kick would do it, right? No! I fell. Dang it. We live in a time where people have the most liberty they've had, but at the same time we feel so lost and empty of meaning. Yeah. Yes. You would think it'd be different, but I guess we're such simple creatures that, like, things like... Maybe if I back up and grab him. Yeah. Yeah, let's back up and grab him. Ow. Here we go. Oh! Oh, he fell out before I did. You would think, like, with technology and people's lives getting better, it would be easier. Hey, Charade's now selectable. That's cool. Yeah, I guess Charade is like the random button. Like, if you don't know who to pick, you just pick Charade and then you play everybody. Right? Yeah. Oh, you can change outfit! Oh. Very cool. Does Charade have different weapons? Probably not, right? Weird. Oh, this is stage 3, this is stage 2. Let's try stage 2, I guess. But I guess humans really are such simple creatures that, like, if we have something simple, not complex to, like, do, where it's like, I need to find food for my family. I need to find shelter for my family. I need to help my family learn and grow. Like, great. You know? I have lots of meaning. But when it's like, we already have all that stuff, and now we have to find something, like, higher up on the hierarchy of needs, it's like, all that meaning just, like, goes away. And it's really a weird position. And you also see a like, strong correlation between, like, cultures or people with more of a secular mindset having more loss of meaning versus cultures with a more religious mindset and, like, more intertwined with a religion have higher or, like, less people who feel lost and empty of meaning, which is interesting. So, like, that can definitely, like, take that up. You found yourself standing before Oh, kind of cut off some of your message, but I see it. I think the reason for this is that we decided that freedom means to be able to live on your own without the need for other people. But in fact, no man's an island. There's no real freedom without the presence of other people. Also, neoliberalism type of freedom allows us to have infinite options, but that's unbearable. Because choosing means giving up on something we also have. Back then, we didn't have many options. It was easier to... Yeah, I mean, it was like... That makes perfect sense. Like, that's an Orwellian quote, almost. Like, freedom is slavery, because when you're not free, like, when you don't have a choice in the morning of, like, maybe I should sleep in, maybe I should get up and do laundry, maybe I should get up and do the dishes, maybe I should go play games, maybe I should go, to church, maybe I should go play sports or something. You know, when you have all those options, there's a lot going on. And it's like, it can get kind of overwhelming in and of itself, but then when you don't have those options, when it's like, I don't have any choice of when I get up, it's kind of... I was thinking about this, like, when I was a kid, I didn't have to think much. It was like, I would just wake up and go to school every day. And there wasn't like, oh man, here I am at school, I need to figure out a way to, like, get out of school or, like, do something. No, it was like, I don't really have a choice. I'm just gonna go do school and then, like, keep at it. Like, it wasn't like that big of a deal. But since I have this, like, choice now of, like, oh man, Like, especially when I had a really shitty job, it's like, I need to get out of this job, and I'm like constantly thinking about options, and like, maybe I can do this, maybe I can do that. What if that's the problem? What if I go waste a bunch of time here, and then what if it doesn't have money, and it's like, it gets complicated so fast, and our brains just aren't wired for it yet. And like, it takes so much conscious effort to like beat that. And yeah, I think that's definitely this conception of like freedom, where I think people do think that, and I totally disagree. I think freedom to live with people is important as well. You found yourself standing before a small arena. Judging from the sight of smiling women and frustrated, tearful men, it appeared that they were playing gambling games. In no particular need of funds, you plan to simply pass on by. But then a familiar voice called out to you. Long time no see, how's it going? Turn around, you saw that Leon was there. He must have succeeded in passing the final test after you left. You felt somewhat nostalgic as you recalled your memories of this. When asked if you had found out anything about Soul Edge, Leon looked at you, quickly cheered up and said, You see, neither have I. Hey, as long as you're here, how about a match? It's been a while since our last. It seems the ring is quickly trapped with the features. Sure. The sound of cheers and groans erupted from behind. It seemed the previous match just... What does it say? Receive heavy damage when knocked against the ground or wall. Oh. Okay, so Leon's like our... Okay, let's try to charge and see what that does. Oh. Oh. Oh! Oh, you can hold on to stuff. You can like charge it. Or maybe that's only if you like have it. Ow. But technology has also distanced people from each other. We, me included, prefer to communicate online rather than IRL experience. Oh, definitely. It's weird. It's had kind of like both effects because it's brought so many people together. So like, as an example, I have a community of friends that I only know because of a fighting game from the GameCube. What am I doing? What is happening? Ow. Well, yeah, we met on the internet over a game that didn't have internet connection and like brought us all together. I just stabbed myself. What? Why did I stab myself? What was that? Are you... what? Huh? Okay. Let's try this outfit for Nightmare.
Not no good. The alt massacre. Final battle. Fight.
Yeah, that'll do it.
This is it.
Knowledge can be a curse. Absolutely. Ow. Ow. Bruh. Like centuries before, people would just stick to their community's religion, but nowadays there's multiple options and you gotta pick one. Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking about that. So I was like, man, I've never really read, like... I've never read the Quran. I've never read, like, any of the Buddhist stuff or anything like that. Granted, I've heard their philosophies. Come here, you. Nice. What was that? Oh my gosh, this is so close. No! Oh, darn it. Let's try to charge.
Offer your final battle. Fight. Come unto me. This is it.
Right, yeah. Because there is that. Ouch. There's that idea of like, if you don't know what you're doing is really wrong, like a just God's not gonna punish you for that. Oh my gosh, we have no time. We got it. Holy. Class up, huh? I still don't understand what leveling up does. Okay, so that's stage 4. Custom for Voldo? Don't really care. Go back to stage 3. Throws are more effective. Okay. Traveling through the foothills on the path to the temple on top the mountain overlooking Benetash. Wow, what a sentence. You stop to rest at a tavern along the way. A tavern at the entrance to your temple. That's just like the city. You thought to yourself as you opened the door. Upon seeing the inside, you gave a wry smile. It seemed that the temple itself was running the bar. Acolyte priests scurried back and forth, serving loud, unctuous customers. Sat down at a small table and tried to relax, but a fight began being carried beside you. A man carrying an enormous amount of luggage planned to avoid trouble, but you'd planned to avoid trouble. But then their leader kicked your table out from you. It wasn't your style, but just keep quiet after such trouble. Drew your weapon and dragged him outside. The man with luggage took advantage of the chance and quickly disappeared. Your opponent, perhaps cowed by your aggressiveness, held back. Defensive posture. Time to throw.
Versus Raphael. The end.
You again?
Nut sword. Final battle. Fight. Souls, come unto me.
Can I like charge multiple times? They really didn't want you spending a lot of time in this game. Like, every event has like 20 seconds. It's pretty wild. Road to a new area. Shedder. Oh hey, that's the area that guy was talking about. You know what that means? New shop. Exhibition theater? What does that mean? The weapon demonstration for Talon? Oh, I don't have enough. What about for Yoshimitsu? Versus weapon demonstration for Yoshimitsu. What does that mean? Okay, let's save data and go to the main menu. I must know what that means. Exit. Museum. Exhibition theater. What am I looking at? This is actually crazy looking at, to know that they hand animated all of this. So this is just a video of them doing their moves. I regret the money on this. I mean, it's cool, but I probably should have saved the money. Okay, now we know. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Extra practice. What is this? Let's do it with Nightmare. The user is damaged. Does that mean...
Versus Raphael. Battle. Fight.
Wait, how is that mid? Okay, that's high. That was mid? Oh. Okay, so this is just like a training mode. Wow, okay, so this does 18, right? Whoa, lag. And then if I just do this, it does 25. What does more damage? This? 44? 23, 23, 18. Okay, so this does more damage, but it's harder to hit. So if we do like... Whoa. So we do like A, Y? Okay. I feel like I'm only doing like single attacks instead of combos. How do you do combos? Command list. Here we go. Okay, A, B, which I think is A. Okay, yeah. A. What? I'm so confused. A, B. Oh, so you don't wait. Oh. Oh, I see. Lower stance. How do you get in low stance? C-stick? Oh. Oh, C-stick does things. Oh, man. Now that's confusing. Okay, what other... Let's see. Misk. Oh, okay, this is how you do stances. There's so many. Why is there 40 different stances? What? Okay. B and K, which I think is these two? Yeah. Right behind stance. And then... while crouching. Oh. Knight lower stance. Knight behind stance. Okay, so I can do B, which is this one, up and away. Is that what that was? Okay. See what I'm saying? The amount of combo options in this game is unbearable. Yeah, it's kind of insane. I've never really played like a traditional fighter like this and like really tried it. I've played, I played Smash, where it's like, it's much more you make up the combos versus like these are the combos that you can do. Which is like very different. It is too much. There's so much going on. Subchapter, Sacred Treasure. It's kind of cool though, like the skill expression's very high. I don't know how deep I'll get into it though. As you walked along the mountain path, you can't understand. So few people used the passage. It was little more than an animal trail. You made your way south down the path, suffering nicks and scratches from the thick foliage. Learned of this shortcut from the man with all the luggage in the bar at the entrance to Difda Temple. After the fight, he reappeared and told you about it to show his thanks. Shudder was well known among adventurers, an ancient civilization that vanished long ago, left behind countless ruins in the area. Even in the present time, there is still a never-ending flow of travelers visiting Shudder in search of knowledge and treasure. The man explained excitedly that he had discovered a new that no one had seen yet. He had returned to Benethish to gather supplies for experience. In recognition of his debt to you, he revealed his secrets. As you continue along the path, you eventually came upon a half-burned heart began to beat faster. Stone Temple. Navigate. Okay. This is another mind-like thing. 4-star difficulty? Oh no. You had been searching for the entrance to an old stone temple. You'd heard that no one had ever gone inside it before. But there were clear signs that people had been inside already. In other words, your chances of encountering scavengers inside the room were high. Valuable artifacts were found often in these sorts of rooms. Plus, there was always treasure chests milling about. Oh, so you asked me about the U.S. government shutdown. I think the real reason, as much as Democrats and Republicans are going to like point fingers, I think the real reason is because of Thomas Massey's thing that he actually got enough signatures in Congress to force a vote to actually real evidence. So it's I think that's the actual reason. And I think they're just going to use political theater on both sides because they're all, guilty to keep the government closed until they can figure out a way around it. It was reasonable to assume that for the sake of protecting what they dug up, they would attack first and ask questions later. That's how valuable the relics of Shudder are. If you were going to make it back out alive, you have to keep your guard up. You spent a few moments peering into the entrance, but soon steeled yourself and stepped inside. And I need some veterans of this game to, decode these.
The almighty ones of
Soul Calibur 2, now available on Nintendo Switch 2. Is it actually? Oh, I remember Berserker. This guy terrified me. Holy, that was so fast! Why is it so fast? How is that character so big and so fast? What the actual heck? Okay, weapon select. I guess you can't change characters or anything. You can't change characters or skins once you're in here. But it didn't make me, freak out. They're available when Nintendo Switch 2 releases. Oh, very cool. Sigmar? What's that? You probably know more about all that stuff than I do. Oh my Lanta. This is so rough. He's so aggressive. I need to learn combos. Okay, we learned a little bit. What happens if you die? Did we gain a little bit of health? I feel like we did.
Final battle. Fight.
Ow! Ow! This is the first Soul Calibur game where Nightmare and Siegfried have no separate slots. Oh, so his other skin is called Siegfried. Oh. This is like what I played 2 and 4, I think. So like Nightmare's third costume. Oh, interesting. Are we just gonna be fighting Berserker over and over and over?
Fight.
Bro is charging. How do you charge? Ow. Okay, that was a low stance. I remember that one. We got so lucky. Holy. Do you know what the levels do in Weapon Master? Like, what's the point of leveling up? Do they unlock, like, new shop stuff?
Fate can offer your final battle. Fight.
Wait, what's command list? Okay, we learned slash cross. So let's do one for B. Let's do, like, one of these ones? Buster Grounder. Wow! Okay, so you just do B and then down A hold. Okay. Ow. Oh! Alright, nope. I'm over here trying to do moves. He just demolished me. The second costume of Nightmare has one evil and one good eye. Is that the one that we have right now?
A hero sword, give me strength.
I can't tell because of the beautiful hair. Okay, it doesn't seem to be working. Ow. What was that? Dude. This game's hard. Okay. I don't think I can learn in the middle of this. I think I just have to attack.
Final battle. Fight.
What was that? I started charging my weapon or something? Uh-oh. Multiple ways to go. Booby trap dungeon and defeat the boss. So is that why the floor exploded? Hiyachi from Tekken? Wait. Oh, was there a different character for Xbox then? Because wasn't the Xbox one like a Marvel character or something? Ow. Well, who is it? It started with like an S. Did you go about the religious scientists I mentioned in some streams before? Yes, I still have, let's see, Sir Arthur Eddington. I have him, a video from him opened up right now, but I haven't been able to watch it. Because I've just been, I'm going through Fear and Loathing in the New Jerusalem. So Calibur 2 has exclusive guest characters. Right, so the GameCube one is Young Link. And I guess PS2 was from Tekken, Hiyachi, which I had no idea. No. I don't understand how he's so fast. Ow! Bon, that's who it was. Bon, that was his name. I still need to finish my audiobook on Anatomy of the State. It was only an hour and I never finished it. I'm dead. Maybe I should be blocking more. Is blocking good? I feel like blocking's good, right? Let's try blocking. Hey! That worked. Ow. 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 Oh, blocked! Let's go. No, no, no! He just combos me. At least we're earning a lot of gold. Right? That's really, really quite nice of them, that every time you lose you gain 100 gold.
Offer your final battle. Fight. Come unto me.
Ow. Ow. Okay. On PS2 version, it was supposed to be Cloud Strife and Final Fantasy, but Square Enix canceled and replaced by Hihachi from Tekken to be a guest character? Oh. I see. On Xbox version will be Hiyobasu Kasumi or Ayane? Who are those? Bro, my attacks are so slow. Does Nightmare have a single attack? Oh, let's go! I can't believe he fell off. Oops, no, I didn't mean to do that again. Okay. I guess today I learned you can do it multiple times.
Final battle. Fight.
Ninja Gaiden? Oh. Bro, Nightmare has to be the worst character in this game. He's so slow. Hey, Busa from Dead or Alive. Yeah, this seems like Dead or Alive would have some overlaps with this game, considering the costumes. I need to have distance. That's what it is. Oh man, this is gonna be a long dungeon.
The Almighty Ones have granted you a sword to cut your own path. Offer your final battle. Fight.
Let's try to keep our distance. Yeah, look at that. Look how much distance we have. Okay, he didn't really attack us though. I don't know how we're gonna keep our distance with somebody who just runs at us. Is there any point to like finding all of the things? Okay, this guy's gonna charge me, isn't he? Out. Back up. Ow. Oh, let's go. In Soul Calibur 1, Soul Calibur 2, in Soul Calibur 1, 2, 6, Nightmare in Sacred Body, in Soul Calibur 3, 4, Nightmare in Inferno Body, and 5, Nightmare in Raphael. Raph Dooms. Okay, I understand what you're saying there, and that makes a lot of sense, because I was always very confused on what Nightmare actually is. Ow. No, back up, back up. Okay, we need space. Dang it. So Nightmare is like not a character then. Yeah? He just like takes over some people's bodies in some of the games.
Final battle. Fight.
Well, that was cool. Also, we hit him from across the entire map. Like, look at that. Okay, this is... Now we're really understanding how the game is. Siegfried is free to Nightmare after Soul Calibur 2 and start of 3. Oh. What do we get for each of these rooms?
Final battle. Fight.
Wait, we're regaining health? Yoshimitsu is Tekken and Soul Calibur character versions. A new feature has been unlocked. Okay. So I guess there is things. Acquired Reater Palace, a weapon for Raphael. So there is reason to find to do all of the rooms in these mines, I guess. I guess with that in mind, we keep doing all of them. Yeah, I thought Yoshimitsu was in Tekken. My friend down the street, her older brother had one of the Tekken games. Probably for like PlayStation 1 or something. Oh, wow. Ow, 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 ow! Back out! No! No.
The final battle. Fight.
Yeah, let's try to go in a different stance. Okay, so that's how you go to that stance. How did that miss? Uh-oh. No, I'm dead. You could just roll off the map. In Tekken version, Yoshimitsu's katana is on his left hand. In Soul Calibur, it's his right hand and flag on his back. But it is the same character, right? Ugh. The lore of these games is so confusing to me. Ow. No, 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 no. I'm so close. Wow. Yoshimitsu can only speak English and Japanese in Soul Calibur, and Tekken he can only speak Japanese. Oh. Interesting. Okay, what's this room? Ow. Okay. What? No, 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 no. He's won. He's won. Can you interrupt with, like, block or something? Can you interrupt any of your attacks? No, I do not want to exit the dungeon after all I've done. I'm gonna run out of health on these. He's invisible? What is this? Come here, one more hit. No, 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 no. Bro, he had one. He just won. Yoshimitsu's alternative second costume had Tekken 1 mask in same like in Soul Calibur 1. His first costume mask. There's so much going on. So much overlap.
Final battle. Fight. Come on.
He's gonna knock me out. Ow. Or I'm getting wrecked by a floating axe. Maybe we do the one combo move we actually know, if I can remember. I think it's just AAY, right?
Final battle. Fight.
AAY. Ow. He crouched under it, but he was invisible. Hmm. Okay, let's go back to keeping our distance. Okay. First Soul Calibur Cervantes has ghost form? Oh. How many Soul Caliburs are there? Was 6 like just released or mentioned or something? Is that what we're on? I'm not able to do the poke. I want to do the poke. Grab? Okay. Okay, back to the poke. Holy. Ooh, we're back up to full health. That helps a lot. Bro, this thing... this dungeon. Yeah, at least we can see him this time. Okay. Well, Cervantes is human in Soul Calibur 1, Soul Calibur 4, his second costume only in Soul Calibur 5. Huh. How much of that is there like lore descriptions of?
What's final battle? Fight. Come unto me.
Ow. Don't roll off the map. He rolled off. Wow, we got lucky. And we did not get much health from that. Oh, and it splits again! This stage is insane. No wonder they said it was 4 stars.
Final battle. Fight.
Get him, get him, get him! Come on, one more hit! Oh, baby. I don't know how much... I don't... We're getting different amounts of health each time, and I don't know why.
Watchdog sword. Final battle. Fight. Come unto me.
Ooh. Ow, we're dead. Dang. Okay, we've made so much money in here though. So, at least we're not wasting our time. Ow. Wow, what a move. That was very cool. Oh, okay. Alright, you got one of those too. Bro. Hey, funny number gold. Let's go.
Now, 2 souls are fiercely entangled. Souls. Final battle. Fight.
Come on, come on, come on, we can do this. No! Okay, 100 more gold. Just keep going. We can do this. It's possible. He's not invincible. We just have to get good, you know? Ow, 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 ow. Alright, blocking! I gotta remember about blocking. Ouch. Japanese version Berserker, Assassin, and Lizardman are not playable in Soul Calibur 2, only in European and American? So is that like NTSC versus PAL? They just released those characters later? Interesting.
In final battle, fight!
Ow. All I can do is block! I didn't do anything! I feel like I'm playing Bowser in Melee, and I'm being just rushed down by a Falco or a Fox. Or a Falcon, I guess would be more accurate, because he's huge and he hits really hard and he's really fast. I can't wait to play against the NPC version of Nightmare. Finally. And then see how fast this character can actually be. I'm gonna show up to one of these, and it's gonna be a nightmare. It's gonna be like, oh no. Also, now I know I can find items in here. I'm like, I have to do it all. Give all of them. Oh, how nice! This stage is healing me. A new feature has been unlocked. See? There you go. This is why we do all of the things. What do we get? Congratulations. Acquired Side Harpy. A weapon for talent. Very cool. Alright, that's all of them. Now just the boss, which I wonder what enemy it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be Berserker. No. What is happening? Why is it counting down? What? What is happening? The ground just exploded and I died? America, explain.
Berserker. The end. The sword. Final battle. Fight.
Ow. Heal, heal. Oh, you have to be crouched. Okay. Alright, I understand what's going on with the countdown now. So now I just have to be not bad. I just have to get good.
Versus Berserker. Not yet.
I thought staying away would be a good idea, but I can't do like the long range attacks reliably. Oh, I tried to go in. Ow. Ow. Dude. Okay. New strat. Kicks. Okay. We're gonna try kicks. Okay. If we have forward kick. Nope. Okay. What was that? I thought I was crouching, but I guess not.
Versus Berserker.
Maybe we try
Final
a different
battle.
stance.
Fight.
Here we go. Nice. No, okay. Okay, he parried me. We did it. Holy. Oh, a new feature has been unlocked. Oh man, that was rough. Got a lot of XP though. Congratulations, extra team battle mode. Cool. We did it! Okay, that was the only reason to come up here. Benetash Harbor. The enemy's weapons have poison, so you will go numb if you are damaged. Huh? The port at Benetash was a very busy place in the evening. The city's commerce was built around the port, as the ships arriving and leaving carried goods for trade. Shops crowded the streets. The bars were full of ships' crews and those who did business. Spent the day wandering around the port. You two headed for an inn for a hot. You awake in the night, shivering from the cold. Head throbbed. There was a large bump in the back of your head. You quickly superficial. It was clear that you were no longer. It appeared to be the inside of a ship. Been sold away as a. It seemed your food had been drugged. And must have had a business of ships. Weapons had, of course, been taken away. It wasn't like to let your guard down. Now you had to find a way off the ship with sets. Fortunately, thanks to your training at Regulus, you're still a threat even without a weapon. After ramming down the door with your shoulder, you covered your weapon and ran for the pier. Unfortunately, they weren't going to let you get away that easily. Cervantes Long Braid has set across the Lake of Vega from Interesting. Speaking of different... Oh, yeah, let's go back to that. Should we try a different weapon? Let's do this one. It's been a while since we've saved. Very good.
Versus Maxi. The end.
Of course it's Maxi.
Battle 1.
We have to fight 4 people? Holy. No, grab. Bro, this is gonna take forever. Okay. When you unlock Cervantes? I don't know when I will. He's down here somewhere. Maybe we try Yoshimitsu for this one. Hopefully we heal after we do it. Maybe we'll unlock him at the end of this chapter, since it's a boat.
Battle 1. Fight.
Oh right, they have the stun. What is this grab? Okay, I feel like Yoshimitsu's just worlds better. We do get a little bit of a heal. That's good. Okay, who's next?
Give up already.
Oh, Ivy. Try Valdo. Run and press Y. Yeah, I'm trying not to cheese. I do want to learn. So I remember Raphael was the cheese. I don't mind at all. I prefer talking about stuff like that, so I think that's the important things. Grab? I forgot I can block. Ow. Unexpected. Bruh. Game's hard.
versus Maxi.
Well done.
Battle 1. Fight.
What do you think about euthanasia and assisted suicide? Well, this one's actually pretty easy. Because I don't, we've already talked a lot about, like, my stances on morality and, like, what constitutes a person. And based on that, I'm very much against both of those. And, like, we've already laid a lot of the groundwork down on it. What do you think, though? What was that? I was like teleporting? Ow! No! But as a libertarian, don't you think people should have sovereignty over their own bodies? Yes. But I don't think somebody can help somebody else kill themselves. I think that leads into some sketchy territory. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying we should, if somebody tries to kill themselves, they should be arrested and thrown in jail or something like that. Like, I don't want the power of the state shutting that down. But I think if hospitals are trying to offer that as some sort of a treatment service, that should be not okay. I also really don't want to live in a society where that is like an option of just, you know, hey, it's fine that everything sucks, just end it, you know? A is guard if you press button when your opponent... Wait, I thought B was guard. Is it not B? This, right? And the timing is weird. How many frames do you have? Oh, here's Cervantes. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. I'm dead. Dang it. I mean, the legislations that allow medically assisted death say that the desire for euthanasia must come from the patient and can only be accepted if it's done with a rational mindset. Yeah, but here's something that I'm learning. The longer Cervantes is Ivy's real father, the longer laws are, or not even, let me try to make this concise. Basically, as long as there are laws, people will get around it. People will use the letter of the law to get around the intention of the law. And you see this in any scenario ever. And then what ends up happening is like, okay, well, this person used that to get around it. And so in this scenario, if we're talking about that, it's like, okay, well, somebody could make it seem like they had a rational mindset, but they really didn't. And it was like, I don't know, let's just give worst case scenario of like, it was actually politically motivated, like the person was in a coma and they still posed a threat. Worst case scenario. Oh, that was a slow attack. Okay. Okay, Valdo is destroying me. I can't believe we actually blocked that. Holy. How much health did we get? Please tell me it's a lot. So I'm just very wary of stuff like that. Does that make sense? Ow. So I think allowing it at all is cause for problems to happen. And like, if you look at the downside, and I'm not saying we should just end the discussion there as well, where it's like, it's not just, nope, it's not allowed, it's over. Because we also need to take into consideration, like, why are people wanting that stuff? And if you look into it, it's like, oh, it looks like there's people who are being left out, essentially. Like there's areas of society where people are falling through the cracks. You have it on, like, the end of the spectrum of, like, somebody's really poor, doesn't have a lot of options. That's their only way out. It's like, okay, well, we can use other means to address something like that. And then also, you can see, like, oh, that was cool. And then if you look at the other end of the spectrum, it's like, okay, people who are in a lot of pain and old and are just done. It's like, well, there's stuff you can do there too that, like, really help with that. The thing is that these sort of things need the assessment of other health professionals, such as psychologists and other physicians. Also, the risk you just mentioned is possible with any sort of law. Like, there are people who are making up scenarios to make the policy think it was self-defense, but it wasn't. Nonetheless, we still got laws allow for self-defense. Also, when euthanasia happens, officers are called to investigate the case to see if they were following the law. Yes, that's true, but I don't think it's necessary in the first place. Bro, he heals? Why does he heal? Oh, okay. Doesn't matter. We got him. Let's go. Yes, that's true, but that's, in general, why I'm for minimizing those, like, laws in general as much as possible. Hey, we got Cervantes now. We did it. We're to a new area, Mizar. You know what to do? First things first, check the shop. Alright. What do we have for our two characters? Glam? Wow. That is glamorous. Also, the more you look into... So... the thing that these sort of things need the assessment of other health professionals such as psychologists and other physicians. Now here's where I'm going to lay something out that maybe you disagree with and maybe you can change my mind on. But as of right now, I think that psychologists and physicians and, like, the whole medical industry in general is operating in such bad faith that, like, all of the medical schools and all of the standards have the wrong incentives and are causing a lot of problems. So if they came out and said, like, you know, a psychologist or a physician came out and said, like, oh, this was totally legit, I wouldn't trust them at all, because they were taught in medical schools, and the medical schools were laid out by who is the person who created the medical schools? I can't think of his name. The oil giant. The American oil giant, but he was the one who basically created the medical system. And, like, the medicine they use is based on petroleum products, and, like, it all gets sketchy really quick. And I'm not saying any of those individual people are doing anything nefarious, because I'm sure they're trying to help people. They're doing what they think is best to help people. But the problem is, what they've been taught is best, I don't actually think is best. And I think there's conflicts of interest all up and down stuff. Does that make sense? Ooh, a nightmare costume. Wow, that is very expensive. You have new weapons, though. Powerful single strikes, but lacks offense. Interesting. Okay. What weapon do we get? Weapon select. Good offense and penetration defenses, but easy to lose balance. Good defense and strong against impact, but has weak single strikes. Interesting. Also, with the last part, like, Offices are called to investigate the case and see if they were following the law. The same thing's supposed to happen with lots of other things, like, for example, autopsies. Autopsies are supposed to happen that show, like, okay, yeah, this is how the person's died. But if you look at, Charlie Kirk, who was just assassinated, they didn't do an autopsy at all. Which is a bit strange given all the other circumstances, and maybe say, oh, well, they didn't have that in the area, or I forget the other reason they provided, but it's like, in all these scenarios, like, the government can just kind of ignore their own rules and get away with it. So giving them another avenue of, like, euthanasia, not a big fan of. But those are all, like, very logical, like, legal arguments. And then we go back to, like, the moral argument of, like, humans shouldn't kill themselves. Humans shouldn't kill other humans. So, but doesn't this depend on the country you're talking about? Like, medical school in the US is different from medicine in other countries? Yes, very true. Also, most countries, including most states in the US, don't allow euthanasia. They're already acting in accordance with your beliefs. Yeah, and I hope that stays that way. But here's something else that is important to talk about with other countries and euthanasia. If you look at what's going on in Canada right now, there's actually been, so euthanasia was legalized, and now they're discovering there's actually people who are being euthanized or considered dead, basically for organ harvesting, so the hospitals can sell the organs. Like, it creates a financial incentive for the industry to kill people and sell their organs and do stuff with them. And it's like, no, that's fine. The person wanted to be euthanized. That this person was really sick, it's fine. And, like, you look into the scenarios, and it just allows, and, like, let's say, just throw numbers out there, 99.99% of the case, it's actually true. And, okay, that still leaves 0.001% of people who were killed unjustly, specifically for their organs to be sold, which is insane. So, yeah, the fact that is actually happening in Canada right now, and I just threw out a number, and I was very generous. I don't think it's that high of a percentage, and it is not a good precedent. And power corrupts. You give that, it will just keep going. And, like, sure, this mostly applies to the U.S. and Canada, but I believe human nature is pretty apparent across all civilizations, all different countries. So if it happens here, it will happen other places, essentially, which is scary. I'm going to let the dogs in. Be right back while you think about that. And let me know what you think. But that's an issue with the economic system that prioritizes profit over dignity of humans. If we solve this, it wouldn't be a problem to justify euthanasia. Okay, sure. Let's, for the sake of argument, say it's solved. That still is only half of the equation, because then there's still the other moral half of the argument of people shouldn't be killed for any reason whatsoever. And morally, it's not right to take your own life, let alone help somebody else take them. So, one of the things that was interesting, there was recently somebody who did I think they were in Canada, or it was a European country that had euthanasia legalized, and they went on TikTok and they were like, "Yep, I signed up for it. I'm going to kill myself." They did like a last tour thing, where they just like went around and had dinner with random people or something as like a last way to go out. And after a couple like weeks or something, I don't know the exact story, but they decided not to. And it's so easy for people to like fall into this trap of like, it's over. You know, like, and I think that specific case was from depression. And it's so easy in our world to like get isolated by depression and like not realize like what goodness we have going for us and like what support networks are still there. And I think we need to be better as a society of like building those support networks and bringing those things out there. But I think it's good to be good as individuals to, you know, reach out to each other and do stuff like that. And then on the other side of things, so that's like the depression, then the other side would be sickness and like poor health. And as somebody who's been bedridden for more than a year, and where my life went from very active, fun, to literally trapped in my own bed, I would urge people in that scenario, like, as much pain as you're in, like, things can always get better. And there is ways we can do things. So that would be my argument for like the moral side of things can always get better. Like your life can always have value. I argue it's wrong to intentionally kill somebody without sufficient reason. If you're killing someone with their consent because they're suffering from an unbearable condition or from a terminal condition without prospects, I'd say it's justified. See, I wouldn't, because I think here's an example I was just about to say. There's a Catholic saint, I believe. Let me I can't think of their name, but they were a brilliant scientist. They were very smart. And they had a disease it was a degenerative disease that slowly made it to where they couldn't move any appendage of their body. And they knew from early on, eventually, I'm not going to be able to move anything. And that is a horrible prospect. But they still use like the wave of their finger. Yeah, so now we're talking about physical condition. They used the tiny wiggle of it was either their finger or like their eyebrow or something. And they were able to communicate still with just that tiny thing. And they wrote like actual scientific documents that are still used to this day. Even though they had this crazy degenerative condition and they were in pain all the time. And I think their wife had they had 3 or 4 kids, and the wife had to do it all, and it was just this horrible situation where, the humanity kind of gets taken away. And even in that worst case scenario, God can still work beauty through it. That person was still able to use their mind and solve, complex scientific equations and do other things that provide value. Now, this is extreme example of this person was probably a genius and their mind worked great. But even if that's not the case, there's other things that people in those states can do. They can provide happiness to the people around them. People make this argument of autism or severe Down syndrome, severe mental disabilities of those people not deserving life. They don't really use that term, but it's okay, well, let's justify abortion. What if this, fetus has severe mental problems and they'll never be a full-fledged adult? Those people still have values and contribute to society in a way that brings people up around them. So I don't think there's any scenario where a human can do that. That's really good, but not everyone got this lucky this guy has. Most people aren't scientists and don't have brilliant minds to do stuff like scientists you mentioned can. Also, why should we force people to undergo suffering if they don't want to? But again, we're using the word force incorrectly, because you're not forcing anything. Force implies that something wasn't happening, and then an action was taken, and now it is happening. We're not using force. Something is happening, and the force would be applied in order to stop that thing from happening. So I don't think that's an accurate use of the words. Does that make sense? So like it's kind of the same issue of like, well, I don't know. I don't want to go there at the moment because I guess it's slightly different, but again, you're forcing it to stop. You're not forcing it to continue. I think it's the wrong use of the word. Okay. Chapter 4. After creating quite a stir at the port, you decide to leave the city before the situation grew worse. After making off with a small boat, paddling out on a lake, you glance back at Benetosh behind you. Despite the number of people there, you weren't able to track down any information about Solage. In the midst of the morning fog, the growing sound of voices drifted out from the city. It sounded like it would be another busy day in Benetosh. You continued a ways further on the lake, but it was obvious that this dinghy would not be able to carry you over. After stepping back on shore, you were now in a place called Mizar. According to the locals, a large gate lay to the east, and passing through it required the permission of the guards. You began to grow anxious and frustrated. Not only had you not found any leads to the Solage, but now it appears you could not even travel freely across the lake. It was then that you truly realized just how difficult the quest for Solage was. Okay, Algiba Ruins. Shop. Isn't this where the thing is? 34,000 gold! Oh my. Force the bomb onto the enemy with your attacks. You win if the enemy has the bomb when the timer runs out. Interesting. One day, as you search for information on Soul Edge, a stranger approached. Hey you, I've heard you're looking for Soul Edge. No need to be rude. I'm not a threat, and I'm just making the head. The man walked away and disappeared into a nearby room. You hesitated for a bit, but eventually decided to. Despite the risk of it being a trap, it was also the first promising. It took you long enough. Anyway, let's talk. The man explained that he was working for a knight by the name of Verral. He too was seeking Soul Edge. Verral had a number of underlings like this man, wanted you to join him. It seemed that rumors of your fighting ability had spread from Bengal's. But when I came all the way out here to recruit you, I found that you were trying to acquire Soul Edge as well. That's not going to work, my friend. That's not going to work at all. The man proceeded to pull out some bombs from his pocket as he shot you a maleficent glance. Ooh.
Versus Assassin.
Assassin.
The fighters face a gruesome quest to search for the final battle. Fight.
Okay, you've made an argument that killing other people, no matter what the circumstance, is wrong. But what about the own individual doing the act if they're doing the clear and rational time? Did I have the bomb? No, I died. Why stop it, specifically if it's due to terminal illness that causes immense suffering? Well, first of all, anybody who is choosing to kill themselves is not in a clear and rational mind. So those two things, that scenario cannot exist. Like, somebody who's suffering so much from depression is not in a clear and rational mind. And the brain can do things and force somebody to think incorrectly. Ow. No, come on. Nope. No, we need one hit. Oh, we got it. Woo. Why stop it, specifically if it's due to terminal illness that causes immense suffering? Because even if there is there, I disagree with you. There's a small amount of people who commit suicide with a clear mind. Again, you just mentioned physical conditions. Yes, even with physical and mental conditions. So pain is another situation that is physical but has mental and emotional responses attached to it. If you look at people's decision-making skills and abilities, it's altered drastically if they're in pain or not. And this is like a scientific thing that's been researched, very well documented. So even in those only physical conditions that they're undergoing a lot of pain, the brain is still not in a clear state of mind. The brain can rationalize. If you look at people who are, this is a terrible example. If you look at people who are undergoing a famine and are starving to death, and they haven't eaten, they can rationalize horrible, awful things where they basically become like less than human. Like, it's terrible. Because they're in so much pain from hunger. Like, they can, in their brain, it's perfectly rational to do things. Like, there's a story that Michael Malice tells where this lady, I want to say it was during one of the great famines in the USSR, she was like caring for her baby, and they were all, you know, suffering from famine, and she just snapped at one point and like started beating the crap out of her infant and like throwing it. And she just snapped. And then, like, you know, 2 minutes later she was back to like normal. But the brain just, it made that seem like a rational thing to do. And so I would put it to you that in those scenarios, anybody who wants to end their own life is not in a clear state of mind. I don't think anybody who is considering that is in, just by definition, a clear state. Assassin replaced Huang Berserker, replaced Rock, and Lizard Man replaces AR. Interesting. Yeah, you're talking about in the different ones? There's so many characters in this game. It's so confusing. I remember finding Lizard Man when I was a kid and being like, what? This character's in the game? And like all my friends were freaking out. You hid atop a large windmill in order to rest. A few hours earlier, you had entered the nearby forest not knowing it was the territory of a gang of bandits. You were caught in a trap designed to stop intruders. Fortunately, you managed to destroy the trap and escape before they arrived. You needed time to recover your strength. Emerging out of the forest, you happened upon the windmill. You made a good spot from which to keep watch for possible pursuers. After hiding out there for a while, eventually you spotted a figure approaching. It was clear that it was one of the bandits searching for whoever had destroyed the tree. You lack the strength for a real fight. You have to make a surprise attack. You waited in silence as the figure approached the tree. Your health is low. Defeat all the enemies under this condition. Oh boy. Oh, I have to fight myself. Okay, how do we approach this? I don't know what he was just doing. Oh my goodness. What is happening? My dude is jumping on a sword. Okay.
I'm through with words.
Final battle.
Tacky. Alright. I don't think we fought Tacky yet. I need to get better at blocking every time. No! I'm gonna get ring out. Kick! Okay, we did it. Whew. That's tough. Namu Namu Namu. Bronze Apprentice, new feature. Acquire double crescent blade, weapon for Talon. Why have you gotten so many blades for Talon? Who is Talon? I see. I gotta think about what you just said. Of course, take your time. Let me know if there's any holes in my logic. Merope Monastery. The timer increases with each enemy you defeat. Defeat all the enemies before the time runs out. Oh boy. You left the windmill behind and headed north. You had interest in one of the legends of the area, the Merope Monastery, said to hold the golden gate that leads to the land of the ancient mysteries. You quickly found information about the Merope Monastery. It was a monastery that had once existed in northern Myzone, It was now nothing more than rumor, but it was said that a group of zealots who gathered there considered the place as the monks turned out to be friendly. The moment you mentioned the great, their demeanor changed. They regretted their careless mistake and attempted to talk their way out of it. They had already decided you must be. One of them ran off to warn the others, while the remainder surrounded you. Even for you, taking on the entire monastery was out of the question. You needed to take care of the group here before the others to put company. It was going to be a battle against time. Oh boy.
Versus Yun Sung.
Yun Sung. We haven't fought this person either yet.
Battle 1. Fight.
That is so many people. Okay, well, I can't even stand up. Okay, please stand up, Yoshimitsu. I'm gonna grab? Grab takes so long. I need to get some health. Get some health? Oh, they gave us full health. Alright, fair enough.
Battle 2.
Ivy, let's go! Ow.
Is that painful?
What is that? Oh no, now I'm doing the sword thingy. What? I can't get off. Okay.
Win. Don't. Battle 3. Fight.
I don't know if I can attack him fast enough. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh! Okay. I gotta be aggressive.
Battle 4.
Astaroth. We haven't fought him yet. No! I'm dead. Oh, we lost on time. Dang, that's tough. I wonder if we should play Nightmare. Because he does more damage.
Well done.
Maybe we can...
Battle 1.
Oh, maybe we should go for ring outs. Okay, come on over here. What was that? I just stole health from him. Okay, that's crazy. Do we start at the same place every time?
Battle 2.
No, we're a little bit farther this way. Okay, one more. No! No, dude. I can't hit her! 6 health. Or 6 time. Okay, back up to 21. I have to W key.
3. Fight.
Okay. No, get off of this. How do I get off? Okay, I'm just dead. I lose. That's so rough. Okay, let's try Nightmare. Holy. Okay, character select. Where are you? Okay, let's take whatever weapon is bad at. Guard is... yeah. Easy to lose balance. I don't know what that means, but it says good offense. That's what we want. We want to do a lot of damage.
Versus Yun Sung.
The end.
Watched over by the Almighty Ones, they unleash their fury. Battle 1. Fight.
Okay, that works. That does so much damage.
Battle 2.
The problem is I could get wrecked though. Jeez.
You win.
Dude, so much damage.
Battle 3.
Look at I have 43 seconds. How did I miss?
You win.
This is so easy compared to the berserkers I was fighting. Those guys were insane. What was that? Rip indeed. Oh, I have to fight myself? Oh no. Damn. Demolished.
This is it.
Ooh, we leveled up. Alright. So what? I don't know what we got from that, but okay. Deserted village. The enemies favor vertical attacks and are armed with weapons that excel in breaks. Breaks? Damn you filthy cowards. Give me back my weapon. The voice of an old man rang out from the mansion in a long-since deserted village. Passing through the area, you heard the voice and wondered what was going on. Upon entering the dilapidated building, you saw a wounded old swordsman on his knees before two other warriors. One of the victors held the loser's weapons in his hands and grinned at satisfaction. It was you who said we would fight fair and square, yet the two of you attacked me at once. It appeared that the old man had been tricked. The old man was perhaps too honorable for his own good. He couldn't stand this sort of power. He decided to win back the old man's weapons, stepped in front of the two. One of them reacted with a knife, the other merely, I don't know who you are, but you've just sealed your fate. You can't allow any witnesses to. This will be a good opportunity to test me. Yeah, let's go back to Yoshimitsu. Let's do that. Am I a millennial or Gen X? I think I'm on. I think I'm the very edge of millennial and Gen Z. I think. The very edge of that. So it depends who you ask and where you want to like draw the line. Ooh. So the first album we ever got was Millennium by Backstreet Boys. And I'm already a father. That's rare nowadays. Yep, I'm pretty young. I'm not like the youngest, like, you know, it was out of high school and out of college, but it was still pretty young. Dude, that's such a funny move. Very nice. That was an easy mission. A new feature has been unlocked. Acquired Schweitzer, a weapon for Raphael. Very cool. You were born after 9/11? Oh, that's wild to think about. Alright, navigate through the booby trap dungeon and defeat the boss. Oh boy. Oh, it shows the record. I want to see the record for this. Because technically I only did it once, right? 1 out of 5. That's Yeah, I guess technically I'm pretty old for the platform, but I'm pretty young in regards to things. So I went to my friend's youth volleyball group for his church. And like they just, you know, they have like a beach volleyball thing. I guess it's sand volleyball, not really beach. But I was like the oldest person there, I think. Most people were younger than... I'm pretty sure I was the oldest one there. But I was the one who was like going the hardest. Because I've been sick, so I was like diving everywhere. And like I was just having a fun time like being out, going through everything. It's really funny. I'm both young and old. It's great. Upon hearing that you wish to pass through the gate in Mizar, the man gave you some information. You're talking about Charon's Pass. Leanna resides there. She's a fair and just woman. She surely grant passes to someone. And explained that those with dark intentions are not allowed. You followed the directions given by the old man and eventually arrived at the entrance to an underground passage. Was this Charon's Pass? You who had passed through this place, for what purpose is your journey? A woman standing at the entrance questioned you as you approached. You felt that lying to her would not be a good idea and chose to state honestly the quest for surrender. Your desire is tainted with darkness. I am afraid I cannot allow you to pass. You must insist on show me the strength of physical. I will wait for you before the gate, because if you truly possess a strong heart, your desire will not allow you. Even behind these cryptic words, the woman disappeared into the passage. Oh boy. Are we gonna fight the same person in every room like the last one, or was that one special? Talon. Oh, we're finally fighting a Talon. Oh my goodness. What is this? We're all sliding everywhere? Okay. Well, that was weird.
A hero desires a sword, and a sword. It is a final battle. Fight.
Oh, we're sinking. Why are we sinking? She has regen. Oh, come on. I want to ring out. Okay, that works. He's sinking into the mud. He's oh.
Entrust your noble soul in your...
Okay, it is different people. This is Cassandra. Dang it, I never have time to... Uh-oh. Well, that worked. This game is so goofy. I love it. They just don't make games like this anymore, do they? Like, everything has to be, like, well polished now. I kind of hate it. Bye-bye! Okay. I'm getting pretty good at the kicks to get ring out. So that's good. I'm understanding my two characters.
Final battle. Fight.
Let's... Okay. I teleported away. Ow. Ow. What? That was not close. Again, me trying to do things and dying. Is that the same character? Yep, same character. Ow. I can't hit her. She has range that I wouldn't expect. Oh, her health is going up. She's healing. Got her. Wait. Okay. I've been doing... Okay, it looks like you can do an attack mixed with the control stick. I've been doing up, down, left, and right. Can you also do like up and right? Will that be a different attack than up and then right? Does that make sense? More things to try. Okay, let's see. Let's try this. This is forward. Okay, ouch. Maybe we don't try right now. Okay, forward kick. Up angle? Aha! It is! Okay, spin. A new feature. Nice. Acquired Archeron for Cervantes. Very nice. We're finding all of the items.
The fighters it is final battle. Fight.
Oh, aggressive one. How do you say her name? Zhang Hua? Jeez, Yoshimitsu is really good at getting range outs. Alright. Boss fight time. Sophia.
Final battle. Fight.
I don't think we have her unlocked. They regen so much health. Oh, that was low. Nice. We've come a long way since the beginning of the stream. A new feature. Did we get Sophia? Hey. Okay, I want to check something. A road to a new area. Wait, what? It's up here? Why is it up here? Chapter 5, Spirit Sword. We go back? You fought with all your might. There was no other response you could have made. I see that you have a strong heart. Nevertheless, evil that sword contains is powerful. You do not yet understand the danger. Sophia's. I feel like every character in this game is meant to be like that. You are filled with the false dream of an ultimate weapon and cannot see the truth. I cannot let you pass. You were not able to pass the gate. You were now certain that you were close to reaching Soul Edge. It didn't feel like Lena was lying. Soul Edge was real, but she also said you would later come to accept the truth. It would be only then that you truly closed in on Soul Edge. After returning to the surface, you stopped and turned suddenly to get a better look at a man who passed you by. Wasn't that the man who had scouted you out before, the one looking for Soul Edge? When you headed back to the gate, a terrible sight was waiting for you. The gate had been sliced in two with a single cut of a blade. There was no sign of the swordsman, only Leanna lying collapsed on the ground. Without another thought, you immediately headed for the gate, but stopped short when you heard her voice. He seeks Soul Edge with a terrible darkness in his heart. Someone must stop him. Please inform Altair. Tell them that the first gate has fallen. I know I can count on you. You must hurry. You soon stood at the entrance to Altair, ready to face your own weakness. You must not let yourself be drawn to his power, for it would mean the loss of your own heart. Was that the guy we came with? Who was like Raphael or something? Is he like secretly crazy? Sophia is Cassandra's older sister. Interesting. Okay, so I want to look at something. We're missing one character here. But if we go back to the main menu, are there more characters? Like, because we went to like what, extra practice. There's, unless these are blank, So there could be 3 more characters. Okay. You said, is Cassandra's older sister? Oh, that makes sense. Interesting. Alright. Weapon Master. So we completed this and then end up way back here? Interesting. Oh, new shop! Let's go! What do you got? New costume for Azeroth. High-res inventory? Sung Mina unlock and weapon master mode in chapter 6. Okay, let's get some more weapons. Oh, we already got that one. Necrid. I don't even remember that name. Nightmare, we already get that one. Interesting. Wait, who is Necrid? It doesn't say the names. Is this Necrid? Kalutes? Okay, that's Kalutes. Who's Necrid? Is that you? Malfeasance. Pick Valdo. I really don't like... I really like Yoshimitsu. I'm trying to learn him. It's been fun. Let's see. You arrived at... did I like studying calculus in college? Kind of. Necrid is next to Link. Link. This guy? Or does it say Malfeasance? Necrid is green. Oh, Necrid's the green version. Oh, I see. Gotcha. I kind of did, but when I was studying calculus, I had some other stuff going on, and I was like really anxious. I had a hard time. So like, I like the subject, but school itself was... Does that make sense? You arrived at Merid Gorge, entranceway to Altair. Beyond the gorge lay Altair itself. Consciously click into your face. To the other side, shouts directly on the roof. Halt! Go no further if you wish to live. It appeared they were guarding the entrance to Altair. You obeyed the warning and stopped. You shouted back that you were a friend, bearing no intention of harm, and requested permission to proceed. After a short while, armed guard removed. You explained that you came on behalf of Liana and wished to enter Altair. But they seemed uncertain whether they should trust you. In the end, they locked you in a guest room. Later that same day, Later that same day, the situation suddenly changed. Unknown forces attacked the fort. You escaped in the confusion and joined with the fort soldiers to fight off the intruders.
Versus assassin.
Wait, why am I playing... I'm playing the wrong character. Oh no. Oh, this is the thing. This is who my friend James always played. I personally was struggling this semester, so I didn't buy my best in calculus one. But it's fun. Why am I playing this character? I don't want to... I hope to enjoy Calculus 2 better next semester. Yeah, Calculus 2 was... I really wish I'd been having a better time. This character is hilarious. What are these, like... I don't... This is weird.
I'm going all out.
Okay, now I get to play as Cassandra. Because Weapon Master created that level? Oh. Interesting. She's so fast. Also, we finally played against Nightmare, and both times he was like very slow. So maybe I'm not bad. Maybe that character is just bad. Uh-oh. Okay, Well, that was a cool grab. Okay. How much health does he get back? Half? That's fine.
Final battle. Fight.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. It's not looking good. Yeah, okay, he's really good at blocking. Grab? Oh! we had one sliver of health. Wow. A new feature has been unlocked. Extra time attack standard mode has been added. So is there like another story mode, or is that like the time attack thing? Is that the other like single player stuff? Alright. Paradise of Altair. You are your worst enemy. Defeat yourself. Oh boy. Difficulty 4-star. This is gonna be rough. After siding with the soldiers and defeating the intruders, you receive permission to enter Altair. Left the city of Altair, set to Paradise on was of a much simpler and plainer construction than you expected. The residents valued scholarship. The whole city left the impression of a gigantic life. Proceeded to the temple and conveyed Liana's voice to the priest. Did Liana die? They didn't really specify. I had seen the thread of misfortune which clung to northern Mizar, but I never imagined that the gate itself had fallen. The priest spoke with a look of great concern. He then faced you and said, she requested that you do this message yourself? I see. In other words, she saw in the potential to take. The priest pondered for a moment, and then led you to the altar, saying he had something to give you. I'm sorry, but I cannot yet bring myself to trust you. Will you allow me to test of. At the sound of the priest's words, an obviously hostile figure began to approach. Oh boy. I should probably play Nightmare. I feel like the bot for Nightmare is going to be easier than the bot for Yoshimitsu. Ow. What is that move? He got to do the cool move? What was that? Okay, I want to try Nightmare. I want to see the cool moves they do.
Versus Nightmare. What sword? Final
Alright,
battle.
come on now. His did way more. Okay. 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 Here we go. You gotta go down, but thanks to chat, I'll be back in 20 minutes. I probably have to go in the next 10. But yeah, thanks for the chat. Thanks for I really like our conversations, like deep philosophical stuff. Very fun to me. So thanks for hanging out. I'll be streaming again tomorrow, I think. This week is gonna be a bit weird for streaming because fall break and all that, so. But thanks again, and I hope you have a great day. You too. Ouchie. Not yet. Class up. Platinum Apprentice.
Versus Nightmare.
Oh, what does Z do? Does Z do something? Oh. No, he was so close to the edge. Dang it. Ow. Okay, let's go back to Yoshimitsu. All of a sudden, game gets hard. Very difficult game.
Versus Yoshimitsu. The Almighty One granted you a sword to cut your own path.
I shall assist your suicide. Repent!
Final battle. Fight.
Ow! Okay. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! He just dove off the map! Okay. I'll take it. We'll take that. Soul Calibur Evil, a weapon for Zhengjua. Zhengjua? Pronunciation? A road to new area has appeared. Aldebaran. Wait a second. Oh my. Oh, there's 6 missions in this area? My goodness. Not merely pushed along by the flow of events, but rather of your own will, you began to walk forward. The gate allowed you to pass through with ease. I apologize for deceiving you, but it was necessary. The altar priest pointed to a sword as he spoke. What you overcame is your own self. You have proven the strength of your will. Now take this sword you earned it. The sword was of a peculiar design. It was intricately decorated. Its blade was split in two. It emitted a feeling of purity, yet at the same time you could feel the darkness in it as well. The sword possesses powers of both good and evil. The priest explained that Soul Edge lay sealed in the land of the east. Furthermore, you learned that the sword you now held in your hands was in fact Soul Calibur, the spirit sword capable of defeating the cursed blade. But people's greed and ambition had weakened the seal. The evil energy had finally invaded the core of the seal, the spirit sword itself. The guardians of the seal built the 3 gates to fortify the seal, and they worked to purify the spirit sword. Everything had been fine for hundreds of years, but somebody had destroyed one of the gates. If those bewitched by the cursed sword managed to get their hands on the weapon, the resulting devastation would be unfathomable. And it seemed that you were one of the few people who had the potential to stop it. Do fine. Believe in yourself. Leanna and I believe in you. Okay, maybe she's not dead. The purification of the sword is incomplete, but even so, it should prove useful. You turned your gaze upon the spirit sword. Perhaps this sword will become the key that leads you to Soul Edge. Okay, let's check the shop. Oops, that's not shop. Give me shop. Anything new? No. Yoshimitsu, here we go. Kagekyo. Oh, new nightmare weapon. Faust. Another Yoshimitsu. Pakayin. Very cool. An Ivy costume. Weapon select. Powerful single strike with soul charge that requires energy to wield. Speed increases with soul charge with max defense. Let's try that one. And then we got a new weapon for Nightmare. Good defense and strong against impact. Faust. Offense increases with soul charge that requires energy to wield. What does that mean? Requires energy to wield. Yeah, I want to do the speed one. Defeat the enemy within the time limit. Traveling east, you came upon the ruins of a castle. For a moment, you wondered if it too was the work of the knights, but it was clear that much time has passed since the castle fell into ruin. You entered the castle in order to get a view of the land again. Looking up to the east from the top of the castle, you saw an ominous-looking mountain range along the horizon with flat mountains. You wondered if perhaps that was the place that had the Soul Edge. In a hurry to be on your way, you crossed through the central garden and face to face with a giant stone wall, upon which was inscribed, "Rest in peace, our brothers. Head to the right and do not lose your dead." A field of graves, presumably of those who had lived in the castle, lay on the other side of the monument. Standing before the exit to the castle was a man clad in armor. It seemed he was the gravekeeper. He drew his weapon, which rid the whole place. Oh boy. Who's it gonna be? Cervantes? Astaroth?
Berserker.
Oh, not Berserker again.
A hero. It is a final battle. Fight.
Is it gonna be the super aggro AI for Berserker? Ow. Okay, he does so much damage. Oh wait, I was supposed to be trying out the soul charge thing, huh? Yep, dead. Oops. Okay, soul charge right away. Let's try that. I gotta be fast. Speed. I am speed.
Fight.
Oh, I blocked that. Okay, I'm kind of understanding when they attack. Oh, okay. Okay, I feel like one of the best things in Yoshimitsu's kits are his kicks. At least that's what it seems. His kicks are very good. Okay, let's go fight with, what's his name? Nightmare. We've fought many a Berserker with Nightmare, so maybe that will be
Versus Berserker.
nice.
Not yet. One offer your final battle. Fight.
Ow! Oh. Okay, okay, charge, and now, ow. No! Okay. Bruh.
How?
Not yet. I feel like every time we go up in difficulty, it just reveals how bad I am at the game.
Versus Berserker. Final battle. Fight.
I really do just be pressing buttons. Okay, that was the most I've ever successfully blocked in this game. Oh, we traded. Come on now. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it.
Versus Berserker. Final battle. Fight.
Uh-oh. Nice, nice. Okay. Holy... Oh, that hurts. Oh, let's go! Nice.
Go away.
There we go. Alright, I think that's gonna do it for us today. That was a fun little stream. We got a lot done. Got a lot done. Had some good talks as per usual. So we should be streaming again tomorrow, and we'll be picking up right where we left off. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, great rest of your week. God bless. I'll see you next time. Bye.